So with the Galaxy S25 Ultra just around the corner, it feels like the perfect time to share my experience with what many are calling the smartphone of the year 2024. But does the Galaxy S24 Ultra really deserve that title, or are we giving too much credit? Let's break it down. In this review, I'll walk you through everything I liked and disliked about the S24 Ultra after using it almost daily for nearly a year. Plus, I'll share all the ways Samsung is improving things with the upcoming S25 Ultra. What's up guys, Sal here, and let's kick things off with what I don't like, starting with the oleophobic coding. For those unfamiliar, smartphone manufacturers apply this thin film coating to help reduce fingerprints on the display. It's not a permanent solution though, as this coating wears out over time. This happens to every phone. However, with the S24 Ultra, I've noticed that smudges and fingerprints on the display have become much more noticeable after a year of use. In fact, it's more pronounced than what I've seen on other Samsung phones or even iPhones after similar periods. Does this mean the oleophobic coating on the S24 Ultra is bad? Well, not exactly. It's comparable to other phones. But the S24 Ultra's anti-reflective display amplifies the issue. This display drastically reduces reflections and enhances contrast, making blacks look deeper. However, this clarity also makes smudges and fingerprints stand out more. Combine that with the natural wear and tear of the coating over time, and you've got a recipe for noticeable fingerprints. A slightly thicker oleophobic layer could have mitigated this issue, and I hope the S25 Ultra addresses it with its rumored second-gen Gorilla Glass armor. Next on my list is charging speed. While the S24 Ultra's 45-watt wired charging is decent, it's far from industry-leading. A full charge takes about 65 minutes, and wireless charging clocks in at just over 2 hours. While not painfully slow, it does fall short compared to competitors like the OnePlus 12, which can go from 0 to 100 in just 26 minutes. Unfortunately, the S25 Ultra isn't improving here. It's sticking to the same 45-watt charging, which feels like a missed opportunity for 2025. Now that the negatives are out of the way, let's shift gears to what the S24 Ultra does brilliantly. The anti-reflective display, despite the fingerprint issue, is a standout feature. Samsung's competitors haven't managed to incorporate anything similar into their smartphones, and it's a game changer. Whether outdoors in bright sunlight or indoors under harsh lighting, the reduced reflections make colors look richer and more vibrant. What's equally impressive is the durability of the display. I've been using smartphones for over a decade, and the S24 Ultra screen is the first to remain completely scratch-free, even micro-scratch-free after a year of regular use. I didn't baby this phone either. It's been used without a case or a screen protector, and it even survived a face-first drop onto ceramic tiles without a scratch. This level of durability is testament to Samsung and Corning's engineering prowess, and it makes me excited for what the second-gen Gorilla Glass armor on the S25 Ultra will bring. Another win for the S24 Ultra is the battery life. This phone easily lasts a full day of heavy use, and with moderate usage, I can stretch it to 2 days. I've never once felt the need for a larger battery. The rumored Snapdragon 8 Elite chip in the S25 Ultra promises even better efficiency, so things are only looking up. Thermals have been equally impressive. The only time the phone got noticeably warm was during intensive tasks like Snapchat filters. Beyond that, it's been cool and consistent, making it a reliable daily driver. The design is another highlight, especially for fans of Galaxy Note series. I really love the boxy shape, though the pointy corners can get a bit uncomfortable in landscape mode. Samsung is softening the edges for the S25 Ultra, which should enhance comfort, but it's bittersweet to see the S24 Ultra mark the end of this iconic design language. Now let's talk about the camera system. Samsung's processing leans towards vibrant and bright images that are social media ready. As someone who's not a professional photographer, I appreciate the details, colors, and overall output. When they moved back to 5x periscope zoom from 10x, I was initially disappointed, but now I feel like that was a smart move, as it made me use the periscope zoom camera more often. However, not everything is perfect here. The 12-megapixel ultra-wide and 10-megapixel telephoto camera feel underwhelming compared to competitors offering 50-megapixel sensors in similar lenses. I'm not saying it's bad, it's actually pretty good, but considering the other two cameras have more megapixels, Having a similar 50 megapixel on these would have been ideal. Samsung is addressing this partially with the S25 Ultra by upgrading the ultra-wide camera to 50 megapixels. But the 3x telephoto remains at 10 megapixels, which is a bit disappointing. Performance-wise, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in the S24 Ultra is a powerhouse. I've never encountered a scenario where the phone felt underpowered, whether it's gaming, multitasking, or using Samsung DeX to turn the phone into a mini PC. The S24 Ultra handles it all effortlessly. Samsung's ecosystem has also leveled up. QuickShare makes file transfer between devices, including iPhones, a breeze. The Galaxy Buds' ability to switch seamlessly between devices is another example of thoughtful integration. If we're deep into Samsung ecosystem, these little conveniences make a big difference. The S Pen is still a standout feature, but I feel like Samsung hasn't done anything special with the S Pen in 2024. While features like Sketch to Image are cool, they aren't exclusive to the S Pen. Here's hoping Samsung has some surprises for S Pen fans with the S25 Ultra. On the AI front, the S24 Ultra has a broad set of AI features like Note Assist, Interpreter Mode, and other generative AI tools. But the ones I consistently use the most are Circle to Search and Gemini, both made by Google. I also like the idea of Live Translate, but I haven't had much use for it yet. AI continues to make smartphones exciting in an otherwise saturated market, and I'm eager to see how Samsung evolves this with the S25 Ultra. I've also been running the One UI 7 beta on this device, and it's polished to the point where it doesn't feel like a beta at all. The S24 Ultra feels like a new phone with this update, and the phone will continue to get software updates like this thanks to Samsung's promise to deliver 7 years of major Android and security updates. That length of long-term support was unheard of only last year, but now we have 7 years of support for the best Android phones, with Apple lagging behind offering only 5 years of support. So what are my final thoughts? Look, the S24 Ultra may not be the class leading in every segment, but as an overall package, it's hard to beat. It's easily the best we have seen in 2024. From the stunning display and the excellent battery life to the robust performance and improved ecosystem, the S24 Ultra is a well-rounded flagship that truly stands out in 2024. That said, if you already own the S24 Ultra, there's little reason to upgrade to the S25 Ultra. Honestly, year-over-year upgrades no longer make sense anymore. While the S25 Ultra promises faster performance, better battery life, and minor camera improvements, the changes aren't groundbreaking enough to warrant an upgrade for most users. However, if you're in the market for a new phone, the S25 Ultra makes more sense, especially with its imminent launch. Speaking of the S25 Ultra, you might be wondering what exactly are they upgrading from the S24 Ultra? Well, Samsung is making several key upgrades. For instance, the design is getting more ergonomic with rounded edges, the bezels are being trimmed even further, the ultra-wide camera is being upgraded to 50 megapixels, and the phone is becoming thinner and lighter. You'll also get more RAM, higher brightness levels, satellite connectivity, and a faster Snapdragon 8 Elite chip with improved battery life. For a deeper dive into these updates, check out this detailed video I made, and I'll see you there.